This is Jeff Cobb. Today we're in sunny San Antonio, Texas with the 2014 Honda Accord Hybrid. The 2014 Honda Accord Hybrid makes 196 horsepower combined between the two power sources of gas and electric. The EPA mileage sets a new benchmark for city at 50 miles per gallon city. The combined is 47 and the highway is 45 miles per gallon. Pricing for the vehicle starts with destination charge just below $30,000, and there's 3 trim levels. Going up to the top trim level, it is just over $35,000 and change. The Accord Hybrid is based on the regular Accord, so if you were to see one passing on the road, you might not even notice. There are a few visual cues, however, to call it out. This happens to be the Touring Edition, which is the top trim level, and appropriately enough, it isn't blue. And if you haven't noticed, blue is the new green for hybrids. Little blue accents throughout, in other words. Namely, the headlight has a tinting of blue. The grille has blue tinting as well, and there's hybrid badging besides that. There are unique proprietary wheels that go along with this vehicle to indicate it's the hybrid. And beyond that, you just have your high miles per gallon to let you know that you're in a hybrid. With its launch of the new Accord Hybrid, Honda is taking seriously the competitors out there. This happens to be a very refined ride compared to others in the segment even. The noise coming from the engine and from the powertrain is a little bit more noticeable than others. The EPA mileage of the vehicle of 50 city and 47 combined and 45 highway are actually attainable. Unlike some of the other competitors out there who have made claims that people have found them to be rather difficult to achieve, Honda is actually able to do that if you're careful. The power transitions between the electric motor and the gasoline Atkinson cycle 4-cylinder engine are quite smooth. It's basically imperceptible, very seamless, back and forth, back and forth. The vehicle handles very well too. It does have, low rolling resistance tires. It's not to be mistaken for any kind of a sports car, but the power coming from the 196 horsepower, system horsepower, is more than adequate to get up and go for a reasonably quick 0 to 60 time, and highway speeds are no problem. Going around corners, carving through corners, it'll go without squealing excessively. Braking is excellent too. Another nice thing about the vehicle is the whole driver layout. The Honda takes great pains to study the ergonomics of its vehicles, and with the driver being the central focus of the vehicle experience. That sounds like a lot of hype and a lot of commercialism, but in all seriousness, this is one of their engineering design statements. They'd like the vehicle to be as unobtrusive in its visibility as possible, which means the hood as low as possible, the A-pillars as narrow as possible, a minimal of blind spots in your 360-degree view. Given that the vehicle is also engineered for safety and rollover testing and whatnot, it obviously has to have some robustness to its pillars. The adjustability of the whole vehicle is very good. It's got a tilt and telescoping steering wheel. You can put it right where you want it. The seat in this vehicle happens to be pretty comfortable, and it has lumbar support. These are power seats. Keep in mind that the Accord Hybrid line is considered a premium car, and Honda has deliberately positioned this vehicle to be a little bit more of a cut above. The instrument layout of the vehicle is all easy to see. I would say, as far as the visibility in the default setting of this main instrument cluster, depending on the sunlight here in San Antonio, you can get a bit of a glare and not see it at certain angles. Usually though, there's no problem. As far as the layout and the design of it, colors and shape and information presented are all suitable, and eye-pleasing and useful. So everything works, everything's at your fingertips. The center stack is nicely laid out in like a decked kind of arrangement. The center info screen is large and able to be toggled. Everything is intuitive also. You can get the hang of without taking your eye off the road too much. Quality of the materials is good. The soft touch material and the design and layout are about what you'd expect from a vehicle of this echelon, starting at the $30,000 price point. And Honda has put together a pretty nicely designed package. Honda has done an excellent job in putting together a premium hybrid product. It's priced a little bit higher than some of the others in the competitive set amongst mid-size hybrid vehicles. It, however, offers stellar miles per gallon in the EPA cycle and in real world so far in our testing, and very high safety marks as well, and a whole lot of content for what they get, even at the base level. Honda has put together a very competitive vehicle, and it should be checked out.